Grazie a tutti. Agos, Massimiliano.
Grazie ancora Oksana, Agos e Massimiliano, grazie tante. E adesso inviterei il nostro prossimo artista, Victor Vertugni. E Victor ci presenterà delle canzoni dal libro dei Songs of Innocence and Experience di William Blake. Qualcuno di voi avrà sentito parlare di William Blake, era un poeta visionario e le sue poesie veramente ci portano all'interno della nostra anima e ne raccontano tutti i colori. Lascio la parola a Victor. E nel frattempo che Vitto si sistema un attimino, qui dobbiamo fare un pochino tutte le cose così. Chi di voi ha fatto già il percorso della mostra?
E quindi e lui incitava tutti noi, a tutti il suo audience, non solo a recepire la Such a flower as May never bore, said I've a pretty rose tree, and I pass the sweet flower o'er. I pass the sweet flower o'er, and I went my pretty rose tree to tend her by day and by night. But my rose turned away with jealousy, and her thorns my only delight. Offered to me, such a flower as May never bore. But I said I've a pretty rose tree, and I passed the sweet flower o'er. I passed the sweet flower o'er, and I went to my pretty rose tree to tend her by day and by night. My rose turned away with jealousy, and her thorns her thorns are my own delight. Her thorns are my own delight. Thank you. Grazie. Faccio un ultimo tentativo con i DI. Prossima canzone è quello più famoso, forse si è studiato anche a scuola, nei superiori, si chiama The Tiger. The Tiger è questa creazione folgorante, pieno di forza, vitale, colore, che percorre la giungla, la foresta nascosta. È feroce in un certo senso, ma quanto è bello. Ma però quanto è feroce un vulcano, cioè, al centro della terra, incandescenza, che poi è la, possiamo dire, la fonte, no? L'inizio della nostra vita. Questa forza va sicuramente incanalato però è sempre forza. E la forza dello spirito, la forza dei valori, di affermare le cose che sono belle, nutrono l'anima, questo arrivano attraverso le parole di William Blake, la celebrazione di questa vita. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye framed thy fearful symmetry? In what distant deeps or skies burnt the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire? On what shoulder and what art could twist the sinews of thy heart? When my heart began to beat, what dread hand, what dread feet? What the hammer and what the chain? In what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dread brass dare its deadly terrors clasp? And what shoulder and what arm to twist the sinews of thy heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand and what dread feet? On what shoulder and what arm to twist the sinews of my heart? And when my heart began to beat, what dread hand, what dread feet? When the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the land? On what shoulder and what art could twist the sinews of thy heart? When thy heart began to beat, what dread hand, what tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye framed my fearful? Grazie, thank you.
Hello, Shweta. I guess we can start. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining. This is Tingli.
Yes, I think we should start now. Yeah.
Could you put on Shri Mataji photo?
Yes, I'm doing that.
So we're going to start from for soaking. Thank you. So let's open our hands on our lap. Look at Shri Mataji photo. Bring our attention inside and to settle down our thoughts. And now let's raise our Kundalini Theta Bandhan slowly. Api, 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 Mother Kundalini, one. Api, 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 Mother Kundalini, one. 2. Api, api, api. Mother Kundalini. 1, 2, 3. Munadara Swadhisthana Nabi void Anahata Vishuddhi Agya Sahasrara Jai Shri Mataji. So let's put our right hand on the water and let's rotate our hand in clockwise direction and give the water a vibration. In the meantime, let's chant Sri Samuda Devata Saksha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Samuda Devata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nimmana Devi Namo Namaha. And now let's put our feet into the water. And keep your feet a little bit apart. Both hands on lap. Let's check our state before we start and note it down. Both hands towards Mother Earth. Shri Adi Bhumi Devi Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Bhumi Devi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nimmana Devi Namo Namaha. Feel the connection with Mother Earth and think about all the love Mother Earth has bestowed on us. Shri Adi Bhumi Devi, please forgive us for touching you with our feet. Thank you for all your love, all your patience, all your tolerance that you bestow upon us. Dear Mother Earth, please completely remove all the negativities from our subtle system. Please keep us balanced and pure so that we can establish our self-realization. Left hand on lap. Attention on left Muladhara. Shri Nirmal Ganesha Sakshat. Om Twameva Sakshat. Shri Nirmal Ganesha Sakshat. Shri Adi Shakti Mataji. Shri Nirmana Devi Namo Namaha. O Mother, by your grace, I am innocent. Right hand back on lap, left hand towards Mother Earth. Attention on right Muladhara. Shri Kartikeya Sakshat. Om Twameva Sakshat. Shri Kartikeya Sakshat. Shri Adi Shakti Mataji. Shri Nirmana Devi Namo Namaha. O Divine Mother, verily you are Sri Kartikeya. Please awaken all Sri Kartikeya's power in our right Muladhara. O Mother, verily you are the killer of all demonic forces. Left hand back on lap. Attention on Muladhara chakra. Or you can use your right hand. Give vibration in front of Muladhara chakra. So in the beginning, for quite some time, our attention is not strong enough to clear our chakras. So we always suggest to use our hand when we do clearance in the beginning. Shri Ganesha Sakshat. Om Twameva Sakshat. Shri Ganesha Sakshat. Shri Adi Shakti Mataji. Shri Nirmana Devi Namo Namaha. O Mother, please awaken all powers of Shri Ganesha in our Muladhara chakra. Please grant us wisdom, discrimination, auspiciousness, spontaneity, and chastity to us. Put back our right hand. Check our state. Let's raise our left side and put down right side. Basically, it's half bended. Right hand from left to top of head and to your right side, but doesn't come back. So we can do 7 times. Put back your right hand. Check again. Is there any improvement? Is your left hand, right hand feels more equal now? Right hand on Swadhisthana, low abdomen. Shri Brahma Deva Saraswati Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Brahma Deva Saraswati Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmana Deve Namo Namaha. Oh Mother, please purify our desire. Please purify our attention. Please give us pure knowledge. And put right hand back. Check again your state on both of your palms. Let's again raise left side, put down right side 7 times. And put back your right hand. Right hand on forehead and lean down your head. Shri Jesus Mary Mata Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Jesus Mary Mata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmana Deve Namo Namaha. Oh Mother, I forgive everybody and I forgive myself too. I forgive, I forgive, I forgive. And put your right hand on back of our head. Tilt our head backwards. You can close your eyes. Shri Mahaganesha Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat. Shri Mahaganesha Sakshat. Shri Adi Shakti Mataji. Shri Nirmana Deve Namo Namaha. Oh Mother, please forgive us for our mistakes, knowingly or unknowingly. Please forgive us. Please forgive us. Put back your right hand, both hands on lap, and let's check our state again. Let's give vibration to our right Vishuddhi. Shri Vitana Rukmini Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat. Shri Vitana Rukmini Sakshat. Shri Adi Shakti Mataji. Shri Nirmana Deve Namo Namaha. Let's give vibration to our right Swadhisthana. Shri Nirmana Chitta Saksha. Om Tvameva Sakshat. Shri Nirmana Chitta Sakshat. Shri Adi Shakti Mataji. Shri Nirmana Deve Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, please purify our attention. Mother, please cool down our liver. Let's raise our Kundalini from Muladhara to Sahasrara 7 times, and we can chant Om in the same time. Om. 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 Let's raise our feet. Right hand on top of water and rotate 7 times in clockwise direction. You can dispose the water now or later, whichever you feel not going to disturb your meditation. In the meanwhile, I will put down some music. Let's relax our body, relax our face expression. Just let it go. Relax our attention. And let your attention come to your Sahasrara gently. Any thought comes, just say, not this, not this. Or you can say, I forgive. If you still feel tense in any of your chakras, just ignore it. Let it go. Surrender it to Mother Kundalini. Mother, only you can manage me, no one else. Mother, you are managing me. I surrender all to you. Let's do a few minutes silent meditation. In this meditative state, let's listen to Sri Mataji's talk. So later, they will have a yogi recite Ganesha Atavasisha in English. In that time, you can close your eyes.
In the West, we have grown very big outside, like a tree has grown very big. But it must find its roots, otherwise, the whole tree can fall off without nutrition. So, you must know the knowledge of the roots. The tree has no meaning. So, this may be a little new thing for you to understand. But you must know to know the knowledge of the roots, you have to become subtle. If you are not a subtle personality, you cannot enter into your roots and you cannot understand what lies in there. So, first of all, I said yesterday, you all should get your realization, and after your realization, you can understand this better than anything else. Christ came on this earth, but he was only allowed to preach and talk about 3.5 years of his lifetime. And in 3.5 years is In that, whatever was possible, he said positively, he told about the future, all that was to happen. He didn't talk much about the Holy Ghost. The reason was his mother was the Holy Ghost at that time. And he didn't want to talk about her because the attention of the people would be on her and they would have killed her. And then he has got 11 destroying powers. And he would have used those 11 destroying power and everything would have been finished. The whole drama would have been finished. So he did not mention much about the Holy Ghost and did not explain. But logically we must understand that we talk of the Father and of the Son, but not of the Mother. How can you have a father and a son and no mother? That's an impossibility. So Holy Ghost is the primordial mother. In the Sanskrit language, if you go, because in the Bible you cannot find everything about Christ. It's very little written. But you have to go back about 14,000 years back, that in India people had prophesied about him, how he will become. And about the primordial mother who was called as Adi Shakti, who is the Holy Ghost. All description was given and when her advent will come, what will happen and how to recognize her. All this is described very well so many years back. Even about Christ, quite a lot is described. And also we are going to read it out to you, a translation of what is written about Christ. And then there is a complete description about his origin, how he came on this earth, and what was the purpose of his life. Ask the gentleman to come this side. Can you? This gentleman come this side. To sit comfortably. And what was the purpose of his life and how is he has to establish in this center here, and that by establishing there he can suck the ego and superego in you, and how he takes you away or he washes off your karmas and your conditioning. All that is being described very well in the Devi Mahatma book, out of which we are just going to read a little bit to you about the adoration. So Bible cannot contain Christ because Christ is Chaitanya. He is Omkara. He is the Logos, as you call it. He is the power, and you cannot describe him in one little book when he was here only for 3.5 years. And the people who saw him also were his disciples. They did not know much about him. Till he was resurrected, they did not believe him. And even after his death, I mean, in resurrection, Matthews and all these people were quite disturbed and upset because they were all persecuted and they somehow or other wanted to continue the message of Christ in a very secretive manner. So today the time has come for you to know about him, about what he was in the heaven and how he came on this earth. All that we don't have time today, but we'll be just telling you about a little passage that is written about him. So first, he is the one who is innocent, who is an eternal child. And he appears first on the first chakra of Muladhara, and there he is called as Sri Ganesh, where the carbon atom was made, carbon. And that is very important to understand that Ganesha is the symbol of innocence, and Mother Earth is the power of that deity, Ganesha. So it was Ganesha later on incarnated on this earth as Christ, and he will be incarnated again as 11 Rudras, means Ekadashas, or we can call him as Nishkalanka, his name will be, when he will just sort out things in the sense that he will just cut the people out who are not realized, who are no good, and the rest of them will ascend in the kingdom of heaven. This is what is the last ascent. Now for this, please sit down. Please be seated. Give him a chair or something. You have to sit down comfortably. You see, it is a thing that makes happen something within you. So you have to be very much restful. That's very important. Give him a chair if he cannot sit on the ground. Well, he cannot sit on the ground. Give him a chair, but be comfortable. Otherwise, it won't work out. See, it is not something that will go into a mind. It's something that will go into a being. So you have to be very receptive. Another thing I'll tell you, yesterday also I saw, today also, you should not move your neck by eating something or chewing something. because this Vishuddhi chakra gets upset at that time. So keep still. Unless and until you are still, it cannot work out. So please keep still. So this is the nourishment of the roots, of which we are going to work out, which you will feel it very nicely within yourself. So first is that we'll read the Ganesha's translation about Ganesh. But just before starting, let us say Lord's Prayer. Once we say
We'll say the Lord's Prayer together.
Put your hands like this, and now say the Lord's Prayer.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
May God bless you. So now, with all solemnity and serenity, you must sit comfortably when he reads about this, and he will translate to you in English language so that you can understand what it means. Now sit very comfortably like
This is a prayer written about 14,000 years ago
by Markandeya.
by Markandeya, explaining and worshipping and adoring the qualities of Lord Ganesh about whom Sri Mataji spoke. Lord Ganesh is the deity, that childlike deity on the Muladhara chakra, but who is indeed the one that Christ referred to as the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, as she explained. So this prayer is to the divine essence of the prayer. Let our ears hear that which is true. Let our eyes see that which is pure. Let our beings praise that which is divine. And let those who listen hear not my voice, but the wisdom of God. Let us worship with the same song, the same strength, and the same knowledge. And let our meditation enlighten and enrich. Let there be amongst us compassion and peace. Now the prayer. Salutation, Sri Ganesh, Sakshat Sri Jesus, Sakshat Sri Nirmala Devi, Namo Namaha.
Sakshat means in actuality,
The
in
word
actuality, in presence.
verily.
Huh?
They said verily in the Bible.
Verily, verily, verily. But verily can be used for other things also. But it means in reality,
In reality.
in presence, in the same presence.
Salutation, Sri Ganesh, Sakshat Sri Jesus, Sakshat Sri Nirmala Devi, Namo Namaha. It is you who is the beginning of all the beginnings. It is you who is the doer of all deeds which have been done, are being done, and will be done. It is you who supports all things that are supported. It is you who protects all things that are protected. It is you who is the complete, all-pervading spirit, God's divine energy. Think clearly, brain. Speak only the truth. Let your presence, awakened in us by Kundalini, speak.
So it's an ancient knowledge of Kundalini. Understand that. Very ancient knowledge. Kundalini is a very, very ancient knowledge.
Let your presence, awakened in us by Kundalini, listen. Let your presence, awakened in us by Kundalini, bless. Let your presence, awakened in us by Kundalini, protect. Let your presence, awakened by Kundalini in us, your disciples, be the disciple. You are the essence of all the sacred literature and holy words, and you are the energy that understands the holy words. You are the divine combination of complete truth, complete happiness, and complete energy, and you are beyond. You are all knowledge, and you are the use to which the knowledge is put. You exist until the end of all things, and after the end of all things, you are. You create the end of all things, and after the end of all things you remain indifferent. You are the earth, you are the water, you are the fire, you are the air, and
Because
you are
it's
the
the essence.
space.
It is the essence of that. After realization, you become yourself the essence. You can awaken the essence, like you can control everything. You can control the rain, you can control the wind, everything you can control. But that is the higher awareness where you rise is called as cosmic awareness. Now only the collective awareness is within you. Once that comes into you, you can do that also. Whenever whatever is necessary, even your presence itself. Now when I come to a place, it rains always. Then there is sun. Always, whenever I travel. And then the day I'm going, the sky is always filled with clouds. It's a common principle, a common phenomena. It's going to, I don't do anything, just automatically they do it.
You are the earth, you are the water, you are the fire, you are the air, and you are the space above the air, the ether. You are the gunas, you are beyond the gunas. You are the body,
Gunas are the three powers within us. As I told you, the Tamoguna is the left side, Rajoguna is the right side, and central is called as the Sattvaguna. They have not translated it because they found it rather elaborate.
you are the body, and you are beyond the body. You are the essence of time, and you are beyond time. You and only you exist at the Muladhara chakra. You are the spirit, and you are beyond the spirit. And those who would join God meditate upon you. You are Brahman, Vishnu, Rudra. You are Indra, Agni, Vayu. You are the sun at noon. You are the full moon. Through all of these and more, you are the all-pervading energy of innocence and wisdom. You are the divine servant who stoops to wash the feet of saints. You are the tiny core of all things without which the larger have no purpose. You are the key to the libraries of all the scriptures without which the truth is hidden. You are the full stop which completes the sentence and without which the sentence loses its meaning. You are the crescent moon. You are the stars and you are beyond the stars. All things from tiny dot to universe is you. You are the future and beyond the future. You are in all forms. You are where the sounds combine, and you are the silence between the sounds. You are the rhythm of all music and all prayers. This is the knowledge of Nirmal Ganesh, and you, Nirmal Ganesh, are the master of that knowledge and all knowledge. You are the God, and you are the goddess. Om Gam Nirmal Ganapatai. To your powers, Ganesha, let all surrender. Let the left side of memory and the right side of action surrender to you, and let your enlightenment prevail. Your first tooth you have, and 4 hands, one holding a rope, the second a goad, the third is raised in blessing, and the fourth offers sustenance. Your banner is that of a humble mouse. You have long ears and a
Christ also had a donkey as a very humble thing. That shows that there's no need to show off with Rolls Royces and things people try.
You have long ears and are clothed in red. Red decorates you, and you are worshipped with red flowers. You have compassion for those who love you, and it is for those who love you that you came to this earth. You are the force that creates, the energy that pervades, and the spirit that protects. Those who seek union with God pray through you. Those who seek union with God worship you. To your powers, Om Jesus, let all surrender. Let the left side of memory and the right side of action surrender to you, and let your enlightenment prevail. You are the Word that was the beginning. You are the Word that will be the ending. You are He who was born of a virgin and died on the cross. You are He who absorbs all sins and who died to live again. You are God and man, and you are worshipped with red flowers. You have compassion for those who love you, and it is for those who love you that you come to this earth. You are the force that creates, the energy that pervades, and the spirit that protects. Those who seek union with God pray through you. Those who seek union with God worship you. Shri Ganesha, salutation to you. Shri Jesus, salutation to you. He who is the beginning of all worship, salutation to you. He who destroys all the powers of evil, salutation to you. Sakshat, son of Lord Shiva, who is unending blessings, salutation to you. Sakshat, son of Mary Mataji, who is unending love, salutation to you. Sakshat, Mataji Nemala Devi, who is unending joy, salutation to you.
Now I found that wash there and they have put the vibrated water without touching the thing, the spoon. You could do that.
And in silence, let's listen to Sri Mataji. Another Sri Mataji's talk.
Seeing the physical problem within yourself, you start curing yourself, and once the physical problem is handled, then you want that your emotional problem should be handled. So you come to the emotional problem, you start solving your emotional problems, then you go to a higher thing where your intellectual problems, where the doubts start coming in, and that is the intellectual problem you start solving. Once you solve your intellectual problems like this, like we had Gavin Brown who was here, first time he got his realization, he's an intellect, very well read man, he knows all about it. Today that lady asked me about some book which I've never read. You say, I don't read books, I have no time to read books. You say, I'm reading human beings only. And she asked me what's a book, so I said, I don't read that book. And they told me it's about the doomsday this gentleman has talked, because you have read all about it. I'm talking about the resurrection days. So now, when he got realization, he said, Mother, you told us that you have got telecommunication and you can feel the other people. I have not had any information from my father. I want to know how he is. I said, all right, put your hands towards your father and just think of him. And then he told me that there's a piercing pain here. What does that mean? I said, see, these are the centers of your father. And this finger relates to this. And if it is so piercing, he must be down with bad bronchitis. So he said, really? I said, yes.
I said, all right, you telephone to your father and find out. He telephoned, his mother came on the phone, and she said exactly the same sentence. Your father is down with very bad bronchitis. So he was amazed, and then he was convinced. And that's how gradually he saw it works. It's fantastic, but it does happen. So the doubt started disappearing. So then he rose to the position of doubtless awareness. But it is not a mental activity. It is a growth within you. When that growth takes place, then you have a great power that you can give realization to others. With the movement of your hand, you can give realization. You can see what's happening to others on your fingertips. And you feel completely blissful, absolutely at ease. At that point of peace where nothing can disturb, you are in your fortress. You are just sitting there and watching the whole world like a drama. It's a big joke. You witness the whole thing as just some sort of a play going on. And that is the state which comes to you, which establishes itself, and you become. Then you are no more perturbed or upset with anything. As it is, you are blessed physically, mentally, emotionally, materially, in every way. But you don't become Mr. Ford, because that's a headache. You become satisfied, and your problems of material well-being are solved. Here we have somebody sitting there who had material problems, terrible material problems. And he came from India here and he was very upset. He happens to meet me. He knew me very well. Otherwise, as my husband was the chairman of Shipping Corporation, he knew me. But he didn't know that I was also this. So you have a double life. So he just met me, and I told him that you have a problem with your financial things. He said, yes, how do you know? I said, I know because your center is catching on the right-hand side. And if the Navi center is catching on the right-hand side and left-hand side, definitely you must have material problems. So he said, that's true. I said, all right. I gave him realization. I just checked his Navi chakra, and you'll be amazed to know he started doing very well. Now he's a happy man. He's a satisfied man. He's got his family here. He's a very happy person. It works out. So this works out in many ways, and that's how you start understanding it is in doubtless awareness. For this, in the Hatha Yoga of Patanjali, it is called as Ritambhara Pragya. Ritambhara Pragya. Ritambhara Pragya means the knowledge of that power of Mother Earth which fills it up with all the seasons. You'll be amazed how you are helped. You will be so much surprised how things work out. You don't have to worry about it. Everything works out so smoothly that you are as if there's a red carpet for you and you are going on a magical carpet somewhere. All kinds of problems get solved, and you are amazed, you are on top of all these things, and you can help others also. A person who is a Sahajogi of a high value, if he enters in a house, it becomes auspicious. The person gets all the blessings of the auspiciousness. I have seen people who have reported to me that a such and such person came to our house, and since that day, Mother, my wife got cured, my son got cured, everything became so much better. We are much better people. We had lost all money in the business, but we are doing very well now. So many people write to me. Recently, I received a letter. There's a lady who is a widow, and somebody wrote to me, a wife of a gentleman called Mr. Dalvi, that Mother, your daughter, such and such, has cured my husband of his cancer. He was about to die. He had galloping cancer, and now I am a lucky woman to have my husband back at home. So these things happen. So many such things can happen because you are a powerful thing. You must just have the power to feel yourself. That's all. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, I cannot help it, but gradually it can be helped. That's why you have to come to the center, because it's a collective work. Now the time has come for us to work it out collectively. You cannot just sit at home, oh, I've got mother's photograph, everything's all right. No. You all have to meet together, understand each other's difficulties. It works much better. Supposing one person has a strong, say, Nabi chakra, another has got a strong heart chakra. So when they meet, they supply the energy which is needed by integration. And that is what has to happen. At the last center, you have all the 7 centers placed, all the 7 centers. And when the Kundalini rises in that area, then all the integration of these 7 centers takes place. That's how you become an integrated personality. Whatever you do it sincerely. You do not have a mind somewhere, you don't want to do it, but you have to do it because rationally it is good, it will fetch more money. Nothing of that. You do it because it is absolute, because you think that is the thing you have to do. And that's how you get the courage to stand up against all nonsense that talks of disintegration, talks of hatred, talks of wars. And you become such a powerful personality that all those who come in contact with you also have that peace within themselves. They feel that peace and they also rise to that. We have to have so many people like that on this earth to change this world. And I'm sure one day will come when it will work out. Television is discovered only for Sahaj Yoga. Because in television, if they had allowed me to ask you to put your hands towards me, I could have given you realization then, possibly. So this what you call camera is also for surgery. There are many photographs of mine which you will see. See this one. It's amazing. I was sitting in a school, in a village school, just an ordinary school outside, in a very small little school, and talking to people. And suddenly the rays of light started coming on me. Of course, I told them that this is a place where a great saint had lived. 7 times the light came on me. I knew that. Nobody knew that there was light coming. But then I put my hand and said, well, that's all right. I laughed and I said, no, what's that? All right. And at that time, the heat stopped. But some lady was taking photographs. She took 7 photographs of all those 7 poses. And one of them is here. But that one is not here where I stopped it also. It's a very nice photograph of mine. So this camera is doing so much justice to Sarju. It is catching all that you cannot see. And that is why I would say all modern science is for this communication to the whole world of the message that you all have to become the spirit. That is the achievement that we have to have. Otherwise, all the rest of it is absolutely useless. Absolutely useless. And when today that Indian gentleman told me that Indians will never come for God because they are only interested in money when they come here, and the rest of them won't come to you because you have to ask them to pay some money for you, I was really very much disappointed. And I said, is this the level of human beings? I don't think it is so. I hope so it is not so, that people just don't care for money. Money is nothing. What is it? It is the dust of the feet of the Lord. It is nothing. It's nothing important. But by telling all these things, it doesn't work out. Once you get your realization, automatically you'll become so detached about money, though living in the same. Because I live now because I'm married to a man who is well-to-do in a big position. I live according to what he wants me to live in that position. But from inside, I'm absolutely detached. In the same way, it will happen to you. You won't be involved with things. Only thing, the matter has one value, that you can give it to others, that you can express your love for others. Today I was shopping, buying presents for friends and things, Sahajogis, where the children are, what to give them. That's the big attraction for me, that I should buy some present for them. And this is the thing one has to achieve. There's nothing else out of this matter you can get, except for this joy of expression that you give some things. In the same way, people give to God also something, like they'll give a flower. Flower is the best thing you can give. But when you start talking of money, I don't know what to do. I feel like vomiting. My stomach goes into funny condition. I just don't know how to tell you that it is an insult to think in the term of human beings about God. God doesn't understand money at all. Not at all. So please try to understand that even if you have not paid the money, doesn't matter. It's your right to have your realization. This is the greatest wealth that you have. Today you have your realization, or yesterday you must have had. You must see to it, pursue it, be serious about it. You should not be shallow people. You should not be shallow at all. That you today receive your realization and tomorrow you forget about it and do nothing about it. It will be the worst thing Because when the seed is sprouted, it has to become the tree. Otherwise, it's absolutely ruined. So it is important that when you get your realization, you look after yourself, go deeper into it. You can meet here. We have a center. I'm leaving some people here for you to talk to who are very senior people. They'll tell you all about Surge Yoga, about yourself, about your problems. May God bless you. As Gavin has told you that today I have to go to
Let's gently open our eyes, raise our Kundalini band in today's session.